Hello everyone. Good evening. Happy Monday. We are halfway through November, if I didn't say that during last night's stream already. Hello. Hi Nem, thank you for being first. Hello Citrona, who forgot about being first, even though you were in a VC with me for the past 7 hours and I told you that I was about to stream. And you were supposed to co-work with me and you're instead going to go food coma out instead, but you knew that I was about to start stream. Hi Nikki. I will hydrate and stretch. Please, everyone enjoy. This is baby spinach. Hello, Redstone. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay. I'm gonna stretch my hands. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week. I am. I did groceries today. I made a pita wrap, a single pita wrap, and I'm gonna have pita wraps slash salad, Mediterranean style salad for the rest of the week. But unfortunately, I'd had arugula and for my greens, and I regret doing arugula specifically, even though I was following a recipe. I'm going to be ordering French fries multiple times this week because I will want French fries for my pita wraps and or salad. But it's great. I had to make my own tzatziki, and it took me longer than 15 minutes that I was giving for my chicken to marinate. But I still made it, and everything went great. I got a little euphoric over the balsamic vinaigrette. Now I regret how tart and zesty everything is altogether, and I'm like, ooh, uh-oh. I think if I cut down on the arugula, it won't be as bad for me to eat. So we'll see how that goes. Unless I like buy lettuce in the middle of the week to continue supplementing. But yeah, I did that, and then I played some Peak with Citron, and I finally made it to the Peak for the first time ever, like the few times that I've played. Even though it was baby mode, but you know, we did good, and I carried for one of the levels. So happy for getting better at Peak, it seems. Very cool, or at least like having the patience for a game like that. And then I finally started working on those blood studies that I was supposed to do, or at least very stylized blood / dark red fluid studies. So today was a pretty good day for me. I'm very happy. And now we're here, ready to stream and work on art stuff. Oh, cute. Hold up. But yeah. I hope everyone's having a good start to their week. We got some more drawing to do tonight, so that's what we're gonna focus on. It shouldn't take me the rest of the stream because it's literally almost done, so I can move on to the next headshot. But we'll be doing three hours, maybe 4, probably just 3, because I did sleep a little late last night. But we'll have a blast tonight. But hi Magic, thank you for the lurk. It's 10:20 for you right now. You have a test on sexual dimorphism in birds tomorrow. Have a good night, Nem. Good luck with your test. I give you 4 head kisses as you head to bed. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good luck with the test on avian sexual dimorphism. Interesting topic. You love drawing Bright Farms pesticide-free, grown indoors, no need to wash baby spinach. Yeah. This is baby spinach. Unfortunately, this is now going to stick in my head for a while. Because I was talking about the arugula in another server, and then someone was like, yeah, baby spinach definitely would have been like the move. And then someone immediately sent the Weatherman video meme of like the guy being like, with the store with the store coming up, this is baby spinach. And I now have an emote for baby spinach in our stream team server because I figured that was like the best place to put that. Maybe not like the best place, but we now have a baby spinach emote, which is literally this that I just uploaded. Baby spinach. I would have done this like a plain romaine lettuce for these wraps, but this works too. Honestly, maybe if I also just had more like a cucumber in like the in the wrap I had today, that probably would have also helped. I definitely put a lot more arugula because I was trying to compensate for the fact that I have a shit ton of arugula. Gods. So yeah, arugula. Arugula. I'm very excited thinking about French fries now, because now I have like even more excuse to get French fries this week because of my wrap. And it works too because the recipe I was working off of to do these pita wraps suggested putting French fries in also, and I was like, oh, that does sound good. I think I'll be okay. And then we get to the part where I actually eat it, and I realize, oh yes, I would indeed need the the French fries. So we'll see tomorrow, because I have to make the wraps every morning now, so that's going to be great. But it's okay, everything's fine. It's rainy, it's cold finally. I'm making more and more. I'm exploring diversity in recipes for meal prep. Slowly starting to draw again. I do have graphic design work that I need to do, but I'll have to do that maybe tomorrow if I remember. I'll have to put like a pin on myself to remember to work on that stuff tomorrow, because I do have some deliverables, or at least some drafts and stuff to work on for my Maid and Butler Cafe, so that'll be something to work on. Hi Kai, hello. Happy Monday. It's been a hot bit. I hope you've been well. Hold on. Before we continue, I do want to... we are going to be doing Pomodoro for tonight's working stream, as usual. But I would like to have something different pinned. That I forgot to do it last night, but that was also because I kept postponing that gaming stream a little too much. Give me a moment. Okay. Let's see, hold on. Let's see, hold on. 10. Let's see. Do this. Cool. So I'll have this pinned instead of our usual Pomodoro message, and I'll need to... Actually, I'll copy paste this into my Discord. But my friend Nikki, Kitty Ert, who I have touted many times and talked about how amazing they are as a freelance artist and friendo and an artist and a business owner and everything. Nikki is trying to raise funds because they're trying to move out, and when it comes to having a new house, there's a lot of payments and stuff that come with that. So if you could please support Kitty Ert. They have a lot of costs and stuff that they need to figure out, because especially trying to like prepare to move and like get a new house is a lot of financial burden, especially when you're trying to move out from a not so great household. So if y'all could please support, spread the word, tip, get commissions from them, please. I'll leave that in there. Hopefully if I remember, I'll also put an announcement in my server. I'll also do one in my stream team server if I remember. But yes, please. I'll leave that link up there. I'll try to remind you all about it every so often. Please. Now, pickled veggies if you want something different. Oh, well, see, so I'm doing pita wraps. These pita wraps already have red onion pickles in them, and that already is also adding to the level of tartness. So I guess what I'd have to do is I'd cut down on the arugula, I'd put a lot more cucumber in. The cherry tomatoes I'll leave be. Tzatziki has to be in there. I could cut down on... Well, I didn't even put that many red onion pickles this time around either, so I could try not to put that much either this time around. And then the chicken is another story, because this recipe was like, marinate your chicken in balsamic vinaigrette, and I was like, okay. And unfortunately, I was too blinded by the fact that I love vinegar to think later, to think more in depth about the synergy of things until like now. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. I can always just make more pita wraps next week too, with improved recipe adjustments and whatnot, the usual. But yeah. You got conferred your second bachelor's degree last week, and now you're officially in your master's. Congrats, Kai. That's good to hear. Congratulations to you. Hooray! Proud of you. Now you're a master. Pickled radish daikon. Okay, so so I think you're missing a small detail here, and it's the fact that I'm trying to cut down on the amount of acid that is in the pita wraps that I am making. um, the issue is that because there's a lot of things that have some sort of acid in them, makes the wrap overwhelming, sour tartness, acidity-wise. As much as I love acidic flavors and stuff, unfortunately, I do also know that that will not be nice for my digestive system, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So the point is to reduce the level of acidic things in the dish. As much as I love vinegar and was about to chug the bottle of balsamic vinaigrette, I was like dying squirrel by the end of the wrap because of just how strong all of the acidic ingredients were. Because again, the arugula, the tzatziki, the marinated chicken, the cherry tomatoes, the red onion pickles was just a very overwhelming amount in the end, and I was like, oh man. So yeah, French fries, please save me this week. Please, 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 for the love of gods. But yeah, okay. So I should stop blabbering. Cilantro. I don't want to buy more herbs. I already have thyme sitting around in the fridge, and I just bought dill for today too. I'd have to search out what would work more for like Mediterranean wrap specifically, because I don't want to. I also added avocado, and I'm pretty sure avocado is also like a detraction from what would work ingredient wise for this sort of thing. I could be wrong, but it's definitely like I personally am a bit of a bitch when it comes to fusion foods in like not a good way. I could be a little like disdainful towards fusion foods to some extent, especially well, it depends on how extreme the fusion food is. Avocado in a pita wrap, honestly, is not really that like weird, but yeah, conceptually, I'm a little like when it comes to that sort of thing. Sometimes it's fine, but other times I'm like, what is happening here? But I can't think of any like specific examples right now. You hate cilantro though? I don't. I feel like the only time I remember ever eating cilantro usually would be in like banh mi, which I had banh mi recently, but other than that, I can't remember other times when I have cilantro. Unfortunately. Do you prefer eating avocado sweet? That's what my friend Citrona said too. I was like, oh, should I get the avocado for this recipe or not? And then Citrona was like, well, if you don't finish it, you can just give the avocado to me and I'll eat it with sugar. And I'm like, oh right, that's the thing people do. I'm not an avocado person usually. If it's like something that blends into the dish, then I'm not like particularly I'm not particularly bothered by it as a result. But things like guacamole, I don't like. But things that have avocado slices on them is like a little extra, but it's not meant to be super predominant. It's like, okay, cool. Thumbs up from me. All good. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn off our chatting music. I'm gonna turn on our Firefox music. I'm gonna put on our cunty music because if I don't listen to cunty music, I'll die. Shuffle my cunty music. I'm gonna go ahead and get our timer going. Just for reference. We are working on headshot incentives, which are supposed to be done for this year's VTuber SummerSlam charity stream. So this is the first one. We're gonna finish this one, and then we'll definitely start the second headshot today as well. So feel free to work alongside us. I'll have the Pomodoro timer going up at the top, so you'll hear it ticking and ringing every so often. We do standard 25, 5, 15 as our times here. If you need to not work with the timer, absolutely feel free to. You may see me ignore the timer at times, just depending on the way I handle my workloads. I think I need to make Firefox louder. Hold on. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. Um, yeah, feel free to draw, code, work, laundry, work alongside us, the usual. Let me get this timer going. Yes, country music, my house and disco, and K-pop, but mostly specifically the ones that I would be dancing to. Period. I was gonna say in a club, but I'm not. That's I would be dancing to those outside of a club. You did not hear wrong. Cunty music. Cunty. We are being cunty here. We are cuntily cunting. We're being sexy here. I don't remember. I think for this, I'm pretty sure I like literally. Okay, hold on. What is the right Elm code for this? Okay, unfortunately, I also don't remember what the right font to use for this is. I used a pixel-based font. I remember now. I don't. What? The stream just started. Wait a minute. Jitterbug. Thank you for the raid. Hello. I didn't realize you were streaming. Hello. How was your Phasmophobia games today? Thank you for your stream. Welcome on in, everyone. Hello, Gemini. Hello. Hello, Ben. Hello, Cypress. Hello, everyone. It's good to see some of y'all again. I hope y'all have been having a good start to your week so far. Loved PNG tuber, genderless looking tuber, love it. Thank you, thank you. This is actually one of the alternate outfits I have for my VTuber that I made for Halloween specifically this year because it's meant to be more of a like a subtle fashion oriented take on like a candle sort of costume. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I like it a lot, so I have been constantly using it instead of the default outfit that I usually have. um, but yeah. Oh, you busted out the new Christmas themed PNG tuber and overlays today? What the? I'll have to see it the next time you stream then. I'll have to see it. Yes, welcome on in everyone. I have a Pomodoro timer, so I'll try not to I won't do the proper intro right now, but my name is Bonnie. I go by they, them pronouns. I am a lovely little fire elemental. Welcome into our lovely inn. I'm a multimedia creative, so I do a lot of different creative things. I only do a few things on Twitch specifically, but I do like illustration, music production, graphic design, programming, a bunch of different things. But yeah, I'm mostly known for doing like character illustration stuff. So right now I'm actually working on headshot incentives that I needed to fulfill from a charity stream earlier in summer. So that's what we're working on tonight. If do I have any like other art I can like pull up from earlier this year? Um, I'll pull up this birthday art I did for Citrona, one of my mods and close friendos. I did this for Citrona. And then I I did this for a streamer acquaintance friendo just cause. So I do art occasionally. This is baby spinach. um but yeah, we're working on headshot incentives because they gotta fulfill those. And we're using a Pomodoro timer. So if y'all need to be productive with us, then feel free to. But I would like to say really quick, Jitterbug, if you or anyone else that came along with the raid need to get food, water, and or rest, please make sure to do so. But you can just chill with us as we listen to country music. But yeah, Thanksgiving in October here, so it's loud. Oh, belated happy Thanksgiving. Unless I said that already to you. I don't think I did. I'm in the United States, so not Canada. You may have bullied Jitter on Phasma. What? What did you do? You busted out the Ghost Kitty PNG tuber. Nice. Your US friends weren't ready for the Christmas themes. Well, okay, look, to be fair, half of my mind associates Thanksgiving with like colonialism. So I'm also like, I'm not like opposed to like ignoring Thanksgiving and going straight to Christmas. So, uh, it is okay. Wait, hold on. I need to find the right font for this. What font did I use for this when I did Mika's thing last year? I could honestly just open up last year's headshot that I did and then see if I have it in there. W95. I think that's like literally a Windows font. That's what I was using. Okay. W95. Windows 95 question mark. Come to me, almighty font. Got you. Just wanted some cheer and I change it. Oh, I get that. I get that a lot, honestly. I'm like that a lot with any like overlay stuff that I do and whatnot. Very important to have a nice change of pace for sure. That's why I have, I've been like I change my overlays a lot every so often, especially now. Love that for you, hee hee. You have a retro overlay for Twitch and it has a lap. So you said Ghost Kitty on the lap. Oh, that's so cute. I definitely want to make like my overlays a little more animated and stuff, but I'm also trying to be careful because I don't want it to veer into the point where it gets overwhelming. As someone who also does graphic design like crazy, I'm also like so it's like part of like, ooh, what if I just hand draw my assets like you see here, but it's also like, ooh, what if I just do clean graphic design, UI, blah blah blah, mid mod century design, international typographic design, because simplicity, because I start pulling myself into this fight of like hand drawn assets versus trying to make it simple so that the overlays aren't overwhelming. You were hyping me up on the way here. What the? Says the also artist, Jitterbug. For everyone on my end, please check out Jitterbug. Jitterbug actually has known me since before I debuted as Bonnie, so they like know me. They know me. We've been friends for quite a while. Yeah. Jitterbug is also a cool artist. I don't have a follow age command, unfortunately, which I don't know what bot would facilitate that, but don't worry, we can do math. You've been following me for 4 years. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 4 years, 6 months, and days. But yeah. You're having a grand time doing Korean barbecue at home and cheap alcohol and hearing me yap. So fun. What the Korean barbecue without me? I love Korean barbecue. What the? Oh wait, that's the right one. Korean barbecue. I haven't had Korean barbecue in a while. It's also funny that I talk about Korean barbecue too because I'm also like I don't hate Korean barbecue, but I get overwhelmed when it comes to eating so much meat. But I also think Korean barbecue is a fun experience, and doing it with friends is always a fun time. Okay, negative 19.5 angle. Negative 19.5. Clip Studio, please. 2. Okay, negative 18.5. Negative. Okay, negative. Hold on. Negative 17. Cool, good enough. I have to make sure it's centered-ish enough. Put it in here. I think we can turn off the sketch now. Hi DigiWave, hello. Yes, you came from the pastries, the cafe days. Oh, wow. I went through so many brand updates and changes and username changes, and now it's been consistent for like the past 3 years? 3 years? What anniversary have I had lately? Was it a 2 year? I think it was a two-year debut anniversary, but I'm also stupid and don't remember these sort of things sometimes. Also, Gemini, please get rest if you're tired. Absolutely no worries. By a product of doing your own art, you get restless and make things for yourself? Yeah, for sure. Well, I hope you're doing well, DigiWave. Happy Monday to you. And also happy Monday to everyone else that came in. I hope y'all are having a good start to your week. I've been talking about how I made pita wraps today, and I finally like reached the top when I was playing Peak today. And I finally am doing art studies again. Yeah, yeah. Ah, give a pork belly now. Ah, ah. I usually have a lot of rice and veggies with yours, like cucumber and lettuce. Yeah, I eat a lot of like the rice paper and stuff and like try to go back and forth to diversify what I'm eating so my appetite doesn't die. Thank you for hydrate. You're gonna head into bed though, because it's 1 a.m. You're getting up at 7 a.m. Ugh. I gave you forehead kisses as you head to bed. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you again for the raid, Jitterbug. Thank you, Lovey. Please have good rest. Good luck with your 7 a.m. wake up. Thank you again for bringing your lovely friendos here. Even though you apparently got bullied in oh sorry, I mean totally did not get bullied in fast mode. I'm gonna be lazy with the keyboard. So do not, oh god, there's a little divot here. Do not judge me for my lazy keyboard line art. This is supposed to be a quote-unquote sketch. I've always advertised this as like a sketch, more so than like a full thing. I say, as it stays as a full, as I spend so much effort drawing these. Murdered. Oh. Hey, at least it's... Well, actually, no. I guess being stuck in the trash can is... I don't know if actually if that's like a better fate or not. I mean, I think if I just slide these over... I'm trying to remember what else we've been talking about before y'all lovely peeps came in, but I don't remember off the top of my head. If I'm being honest. Hold on. Oh, I was just telling Kai that I was like, yes, this is country music. This is it's just my playlist that's called Hit the Club, so it's just like my collection of house and disco, new disco, particularly that I like, and K-pop that I like, but more specifically if it's house disco adjacent. But also in reality, that's like most of the music I listen to. So you could also call this like a Bonnie's favorite genre playlist. And by house, it has to be like that good danceable house and not like the modern like bass house and stuff necessarily that people make. Oh, focus. Oh, I've been so obsessed with this song. I cannot focus on anything but you, baby. I cannot focus on anything but you. My view, baby. I cannot focus on anything, on anyone but you. You're so amazing, 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 amazing. My subject. I'm gonna skip this in. Look. Autofocus and then got to produce. 내 안에 있어, yeah. On anything but you, baby. I cannot focus on anything but you. Dun 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 흐릿한 희미한 my view, baby. When did I do this? I think I used the pencil texture for that. And view, 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 view. Anything but you. 희미한. Oh, 너만 건. Wrong lyrics. Beside the gunner, enjoy your phrasing, the phrasing. Da, 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 da. Okay, paper change. It needs to match Emika's general colors. And you, da, 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 da. I got tunnel vision, yeah. On anything but you, baby. I cannot focus on anything but you. I cannot focus on anything, on anyone but you. Invert the selection, thank you. And then we're gonna just do a darker color of this. Bring it a lot closer to yellow. Because I never do particular greens usually. I cannot focus. You're all I'm seeing. I cannot focus. I feel like I should try to mimic this more so the screen should be brighter. Focus, you're all I'm seeing. I cannot focus. You're all I'm needing. I cannot focus. You're all I'm seeing. Boop. And then this one will make like a darker black color instead. I think I also changed the line art color too. Yes, I did. Little more. And then let's desaturate the screen a little bit. And then we'll do the monitor frame, which we'll do in a... Which one is it? Is it this? It might be this one. Turn off watercolor edge? There you go. I was like, whoa, what is happening? I think it should be this texture, but let me double check. I do also have this. I think it's this one specifically. Okay, hold on. Like it's selecting a lot more than it should be. Okay, over here. Ooh. And then we'll do this. I can just limit this. We'll just kind of... Not there. Okay, we'll just kind of hatch this in. Hatching, 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 hatching. Amazing. No, no, no. This one. Trying to make it even, because you can definitely make this a lot. Very much so not even with the way the brush dynamics work on this. I realize I have a lot more parts to knock out with this. So I have to do the keyboard as well. Lord Almighty. try to do this, we could select all of these little annoying gaps as well. Sometimes the selection magic wand is not, it's fallible. Is fallible meaning prone to failure? It is fallible, so you know. We do a lighter one here. Do lighter here. And then this one happens to be darker, so I guess we should... I do have to do this, because I do have to work with a smaller area. But then as a result, we do have to darken the line art even more. I want to bring this more this way. Very good. Actually, increase the luminosity a little bit. There we go. Apparently, I also use white pencil on this, which I understand why, but also, like, I can't believe I did that to myself. White pencil. Also, we can use it here to like work around like the frame to kind of help with the shine of the frame and whatnot. And just showed you something very angering, but hearing my voice is soothing you. Oh, I'm glad my voice can help be soothing. Which I'll never be like fully acknowledging of that. I guess I'm still like, huh. I guess my voice is soothing? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? It's definitely a lot less soothing when I'm super energized. Like in the daytime, perhaps? But I guess when it's like nighttime focus mode, I'm definitely a lot more trying to focus on doing stuff. Why look at something that gives you rage and doom scroll when you can just relax here? Have I been doing shading on this? No. Cool. I like strict shading, just like tonal values for the most part. Let me check the paper color. There. Then maybe the screen color. Screen color should be tilted over. Changed hue-wise over as well. Then check the color on this. Definitely be brought over more. Beautiful. There it is. That's Mika. I do think the face here should be Like it should be like maybe like broaden this way to account for like, hold on. So I want to rotate it a little more. -18? Yeah. Or maybe like -17.5. And then I do want this to be like more in this way because it should be like kind of sunken and you know. My timer did just ring, so it is break time for y'all who are working. I'll be nice and respect the timer, but let me just at least put the signature stamp on this. I still have the old stamp too. I think I've just been choosing the plain color for this. Let's see. Right? Yeah, so I can just use this for the new stamp update. Cool. Is there anything else I put on this from last year? No? Really? Huh. I was wondering if I should put like a Mika 442 or something on like the labels. Well, at least I'm getting art stuff done. Did I upload these at full 2000 pixels? Because I realized this is like, I can't do anything. My usual default is at 2048 on. I need to figure out a better export thing, especially with some of the crazy render details that I do. Not that my rendering is super refined just yet, and I don't do like amazing backgrounds yet, but I do need to figure out what exporting size would work, or if it's just me fighting the evil of social media uploading compression. It's funny because I had this open, but now it's not really needed anymore. But now I can just leave this one in the corner. Actually, let me check. Is the stamp darker on last year's? No, it's just that the background was lighter, so maybe. Do this. Hi, Riley. Hello. Happy Monday to you. I hope you've been having a good start to your week. Okay, export this as a JPEG. Should be fine. Can delete this and open this new export. Okay, so we'll just patiently wait. Then we can start the next headshot incentive. Have I started the funny red and black color scheme anime game yet? Checkers? It's not chess, right? I mean, I guess chess could also come in red and black. I feel like it's usually like checkers. Unless you mean like Persona 2, Eternal Punishment. One of the good Persona games. I'm just kidding. They're all pretty good, but I don't. What other games actually have a red and black color scheme? I have not started Persona 5 just because I've been busy. The only off-stream games I've been playing are Peak, and I guess Roblox a little bit, but mostly Peak. Oh, hello, Milo. Hello, Milo. I will do stretchies, thank you, since we are in break time. This is already saved, so nothing else to do. Unfortunately, I did inflate my Steam wishlist to almost to 98 games earlier today because I was looking through the Indie Game Awards nominees with Citrona, and now I have a lot more indie games to play through eventually. We're about to get back to work. I hope you've been well, Milo. Hello. I think I'm just thinking if maybe for like December, I'll probably maybe I'll cut down on scheduling and then we'll have like game playing marathons maybe. Like instead I'll just focus fully on gaming streams for a hot bit. That way I can kind of like hasten the queue chugging because I have to like what? My main queue is I have to get through Ina Dream Barbecue, then Undertale and Deltarune, and then Patapon, and then the Off Remaster, and then In Stars in Time, and then Silk Song, and then all the indie games I have. So I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of gaming work to get through the queue to even get to the mini. Like it's only probably like half of my Steam list is probably not yet released. So let's say 50. 50 games on my Steam wish list if I want to get through those as well, you know. You've only been playing Minesweeper and 2 mobile games for the dailies. Minesweeper is good. I haven't touched Zenless in a hot bit. I've been like on it again because of new story stuff, but I guess I'm just kind of like on and off with based on when new story stuff is updated and whatnot. Okay, so let me make a new canvas and 2000 pixels. Reset this because this needs to be at proper scaling. And then this is going to be for Insanity Smiles, because that's the second person who got this incentive. So Insanity Smiles, Insanity sent me a few refs, so I'll mainly work with the headshot focus ones, along with like a more full body one, just so I can get an idea on Insanity's OC/Sona. That's a lot of games. Yeah. Here. I'm on timer, but I'll go through here. Let's go through my Steam wish list together. Currently 97 games. We have Rakuen, Beacon Pines. I'm only listing the games that are actually available. My Friendly Neighborhood, Free Ride, Strange Horticulture, Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, Ina Dream Barbecue, Astalon Tears of the Earth, Planet of Lana, Citizen Sleeper, Bear's Restaurant, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Negative 256, Mind Hack, Mask of the Rose, Passepartout, I think it's French, The Starving Artist, Sigh Were Open, Town Frame, Fields of Mystria, Botany Manor, Paleo Pines, Islets, Season, A Letter to the Future, Cassette Beasts, Mall Saga, Sea of Stars, The Many Pieces of Mr. Koo, Nuclear Throne, The Plucky Squire, Carto, Tales Noir, Bugaboo Pocket, Frog Gun, Knuckle Sandwich, A Tiny Sticker Tale, Dredge, Lingo, Duck Detective The Secret Salami, Beastie Ball, Venba, Hypnospace Outlaw, Subway Midnight, Smile for Me, Celeste, Psychonauts, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. So long. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Despelote. Is the seat taken? Fix Fox. Isles of Sea and Sky. Everhood 2. Animal Well. Paparazzi, the dog photography game. Suikoden 1 and 2, HT Remaster Gate, Rune and Dunan, and the rest of it is cut off. Oh, Unification Wars. Gods. Sorry, we're closed. Deltarune. Vellum. Patapon 1+2 Replay. Final Fantasy Tactics The Ivalice Chronicles. Jade Empire Special Edition. Nocia. Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139. Winto Burrow. Easy Delivery Company. Go, focus with your avatar. Consume Me. Squeak Cross, Home Squeak Home. Proximate. Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Absolum. Ruffy and the Riverside. Sword of the Sea. Spilled. And Set Up, a culinary adventure. Just in time. Hello Zane, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Why my words are not working? Hello, welcome on in Zane. Thank you for the raid. It's good to see you again. How was Final Fantasy 14 tonight? I hope it went well. Hope the games tonight went well, whether you're doing raids or house showing off or doing quests, cosmetics, attending events and socials, you know, the usual things for an MMORPG. Welcome on in, everyone. If you don't know who I am, my name is Gods. Hi, my name is more than one sound. So it is spelled Bonnie. I go by they, them. Please do not use those words that are not they, them, please. Thank you, small cat, for the one sound word speak. But yes, this night I am work on art. This art is gifts for those in my chat that gave coin to help kids that had to go to help kids that have long stays in I do not know how to say some of these words in one sound word speak. For the kids that have long stays in hold on. Oh, health place. The art gifts that I make, I have done one now, and I start place the one for chat friend 2 who gave coin for the stream. The group that held the big fun thing in end of June, they help bring games to kids in big health place. They help in the US, but they have some help in place not in the US too. But for the most part, health place in the US. Yes. But yes, I hope the PvP grind went well. Zane, if you or your raid friends need to get food, drink, and or rest, please make sure to do so. We will be here as I work on art and deal with pain as is deal one sound as I fight the pain of one sound word speak thanks to small cat friend. Also, you asked for help, small cat, and you said to get help through like streams and stuff. You said if peeps could help by share the link, that would be good help. Thank you. So I am by the book. Do as you had said. I will now go back to work on art with the new next chat friend for whom I draw the next head, just the head draw sketch. My bad for the burp. It has been a hot bit. It has been a hot bit since I last did one sound word speak, and it's a bit weird since oh god, finally, it's a bit weird because sometimes it'll slow my brains at some points, and then other times I'll be fine. But it's been a hot while, so I guess it's like the Simon Says mini game I did last night. Oh, Lord Almighty. Anyway, yes, everyone on my end, please check out Zane Tatsumaki, who was very kind to raid here with their lovely community. I'm sorry y'all got the comment right when I had one sound word speak. Um, but yes, please make sure to get some good rest, especially after your PvP grinding. We'll be here working with our Pomodoro timer up. Okay, so I need to do... I like to switch back and forth between right, left, right line, so this will be a left line. I think I'll start with doing... We'll get a frame going first, or... Hold on. Make the frame on this. Or let's make it even smaller. Start with a very, very rough thumbnail sketch to start, and then upscale it, and then we do a more... Oh. And then we start doing an upscale version of that. One thumbnail. I'm gonna stare at the ones I did last year because I'm gonna be like, because I'm like, how did I do these? How did I drew like 4 people. So I clearly know how to draw people, but I guess it's been a while, so now I'm like, do I know how to draw? Or is it just... Or do I just not actually know? I could just do a simple head tilt toward the shoulder and it'd be done. Because I think most of them do that. Let's try it and see what happens. I think I just have to emphasize the... Technically, this is the only humanoid, fully humanoid character I have to draw for the incentives. So I could very much lean into like um the post for this one and be fine. Also, I forgot we were talking about my Steam wishlist games. So now y'all know. Also, good night, Riley. I'm sorry, the raid distracted me. Have a good night, Riley. I give you forehead kisses as you head to bed. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But yes, I have a lot of Steam games on my wishlist now. A very small portion of those are ones that I said I will play, like, you know, Silk Song and whatnot, but a lot of them are like, Liquefy, please. A lot of them are like, um, are just indie games that I've had interest in but haven't started yet. And it's like sometimes I dive into the wish list and then I'll suddenly play it, like when I did like A Hat in Time last year. And some games I'll play offline too, like I did Orbo's Odyssey. Actually, is it Orbo's Odyssey or Orbo's Day Off? It was Orbo's Odyssey. I'm thinking of the Orbo's Exodus, which is no longer in development anymore. I know there are a few other games that I suddenly played on stream. I can't remember what they were. But there are like a few other ones that I suddenly started on stream. Indie game wise, but I'd have to like look at like literally my stream announcements to figure that out. Mouse washing was technically an incentive. Oh, blank sword technically I like suddenly planned. Hi Flipped Orbit, hello. Happy Monday to you, slash Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Hold on, let's see. I did a lot of blueprints this year, huh? I think blueprints is like sudden sudden blueprints. I mean, it is a good game. Oh, Stardust Demon definitely was more of a sudden. Oh, and Alba, a wildlife adventure as well, for sure. So yeah, maybe if I make December more of a like spontaneous gaming marathon sort of month, maybe I'll be able to get through more of my list, because I also have a few replays. Like I started that Tunic replay my birthday week, but I never did anything else with it because I only did it for one stream. You're doing as well as you can. You're trying to sleep without taking melatonin because you feel like you're getting too reliant on it and the sleeping part is going poorly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hold on, sorry, I got distracted while I'm drawing the neck on this. Hopefully you can sleep well. I will give you forehead kisses in advance and maybe that will help you sleep. Mwah, 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 mwah. If it does not, then, well, I tried my best. And you can't say that I didn't try. But hopefully you can get some good sleep soon. Without the gummies. Well, I say gummies because I was talking with a friend about melatonin like quite recently, and there's gummies for them. Melatonin, however you take it. A pill, a gummy, vibes. I don't know what other ways to take melatonin would be. Oh, I actually have art to post because I just did this headshot. It's been a while since I posted too. You take gummies because the pills have always tasted weird? Oh, okay. I don't take melatonin like at all or anything, so it's not like I don't really know anything at all about this sort of thing, so good to know, I suppose. Flip the canvas, that'll help a bit. Leave Insanity's character, so it's not necessarily sleeveless, it's just more like a shoulderless kind of top. It's really cute. All the time. Do need to make it a little weighted on one side for framing. I do also think we can upscale the size of this. I do think we should shrink this. Or at least compress it. Stay with me with her tonight. Stay tonight. Tell me what you're gonna do tonight. Stay the night tonight. You can also use this one. A pose. What did you stay the night? Dun, 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 dun. This is not going to be visible, but I'm doing it for principles so I can understand what I'm working with here. Stay with her tonight. Stay tonight. Hey, what do you wanna do? Wanna do stay tonight? Tonight. Trying to get the hairline so I can figure out where all the hair parts should be. Tell me that you will. So kind of gets close to the hairline, or to the eye line, so that's something to note. Tonight, day tonight. Actually, I do think there should be a little lower, so I should maybe cover the eyes just because of the head tilt. Which means this part here would be more out this way. You see there's like little curved banks that almost like, they're not fully like curtain, but they're like definitely like slightly framing the face. Rodeo. hadn't gone no. In the mirror, so here we go again. Stacy Girls is going down. You know I'm sick of lying, don't wanna be a baby. You know I'm sick of lying. Little hair stick out piece. Yeah, that's me, si c'est moi. Feeling type of way, let's go away. All the feelings, feeling type of way, feeling type of way. Away. Future, ego, brand new vibes. No judge a book, my all cover looks. I'm strong enough, say mood. I gonna Jim a rodeo. No, it's a shame I did not hide and gone, no. I in the mirror, so here we go again. Stacy Girls is going down. Oh, it's break time, right? And that's me, si c'est moi. I'm feeling some type of way, feeling type of way. Away, whole lot of feelings, feeling type of way, feeling type of way. Away, away. Never look back, then knowledge is surprise. Okay, really now, Bonnie. Let me save this. Don't wanna be a baby. You know I'm sick of lying. Don't wanna be a baby. You know I'm sick of lying. So si c'est moi, si c'est moi, si c'est moi. Don't wanna be a baby. Yeah, that's me, si c'est moi. How could she been that ahead? Cause I like that. Look at me, what I do. I'm surprised at the same time. Like a magne. Very pretty girly. Enjoy the break while I have it. Did I delete my hold on. Did I delete my Von Lycon image that I use as a motivation? By motivation, I mean no. It's still here. Okay, it's probably in a different one. Let me bring Lycon here. I feel like Lycon would be very silly to have here. Let me hold on. I have to move Lycon a little bit, but we have this. Can you stop fucking around, Von Lycon? I'm gonna keep it here. Dun, 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 dun. A kid like me now. I've been seeing you every day on my blog and your YT. So what are you waiting? Asphalt's hot and my knees are bruised. Can't wait to do it, can you? No. Oh. You'll divide for tonight. It's definitely annoying having stuffed nose a lot of the time now. On my block and your YT. So what are you waiting? Asphalt's hot and my knees are bruised. On this way from side to side. In the neon light. You'll divide for tonight. On my block and your YT. You're looking pretty fine to me. Oh, Halloween cunty. A lot of cute art to my blue sky feed. Very nice. I need to catch up on my Tumblr feed. Oh my god. Okay, cute for the most part, and then some interesting art because of some of my mutuals. A Kirby Gichinka. This is so cute. Okay, back to work. Victims row, killers walk. Victims row, kick killers. Are you okay, Kai? Are you confused by something I might have said again? This music. It's Killer's Walk. Even though he's slower than molasses. Add a little more on the side to like accentuate the volume. Wanna meet somebody. Let's see if I can do. Actually, I don't know what species Insanity smiles. I'm gonna look it up. Chinchilla. Yeah. Or should the ears be? I guess I should make the ears similar to that. That's why I noticed a small quirk in the hair here. I want to make sure that's added. It's mostly freestyle what I like to make it match my style, but I wanted to see if I can get as much as the general things that would stand out detail-wise as I do it, though. Hair shape, volume, hair parts, and the section, what sections of the hair are doing, so forth. Da, 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 da. Just wanna free somebody. Hmm. I wanna free somebody. Okay, I can kind of see the ears here. Okay. Well, thank you for hydrating Control S. I didn't see that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, save. Very good. Cool. I have a chinchilla here. The ears pretty much match. I'll just have to try to get the... Bom, 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 bom. Bum, 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 bum. It's not... There we go. A little more pointed. I think if I shrink framing... Something like that, I think. And then we merge selected layers, upscale, and then we do a proper sketch on top of this. I would size this by 300%. Oh, is this? Oh, that's the delete button. Yeah. Can you entertain? Can you entertain me? And this is where we start actually adding details. Apparently adding details. Know your fantasy away all night. Come with me in this afterglow. All night long. What can you entertain? Give me that frickin' fueler. Didn't that spin? Didn't that spin? Make me purr. I just wanna feel something real. All night long. Okay, honestly, the little neck piece doesn't need to come up that much compared to how I sketched it. In some way. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Give me that frickin' fueler. Give me that spin. Give me that lip. Give me that frickin' fueler. Afterglow. All night long. Can you entertain me? Can you entertain me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you entertain me? Add a bit of sprinkling here because neck piece. What's going on? I've been stressing and depressing, wanna quit my job. I set the house on fire. I set the house on. I set the house on. I set the house on fire. Gonna be me tomorrow, waking up for work. Set the house on. Hey, fuck this shit. I don't wanna live like this, dead or alive. I set the house on. Love me, taking option where I think I'll love my makeup. Da 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 da. I'll be your sunshine. Oh boy. Better sync up and say hi. Good boy. Make up for mistakes. Hold on. Might need a moment to look away from the screen for a moment. Drink some water too. Okay. God bless angles and shapes. Do that for some volume. I want to reduce this a little bit. Okay, a little more volume. Avoid the tangent if I can. Do the arm here lightly. So very stretchy for myself. I think this should be lower. It's out of frame. I shouldn't focus on the ears too much. The face. I'm gonna do a simple nose, if anything. It's just like not part of my art style, but dun, 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 dun. Eyes. This no, I have a slightly closer face here. Bit of eyeshadow to work with, cool. Hey, come with me, baby, you know. Dun, dun, da, 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 burn up. Stop it now. Da, dun, little more slanting, I think, based on the eye shape on the model. There, lower inner eye corner. First, I have to draw the other eye now. Come with me, baby, you know. Hold on. Oh man, please, the other eye. Okay, have Soulless Insanity stare at y'all for a bit, because I should be taking my break. Tic-tac-toe. I feel like I want to use the restroom, considering how much I've been hydrating so far. I think I will. I'll go visit the Flames restroom. I'll be really quick. Okay, we are back. ish cold. But maybe that's because I just washed my hands. Cold. Now we're about to hit 2 hours of stream, and we're about to hit Pomodoro number 4 too. Okay. We might be able to do 2 more Pomodoros, but we do have quite a bit of a break. Because the long break comes after this. We'll see. I don't know. It would be nice to go to sleep early after last night's shenanigans with Simon Says and Mega Man Battle Network 3, keeping me occupied for 10 to 20 minutes. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oof. I'm gonna start getting back to work in advance. You can barely see the eyebrows with the hair arrangement, but that's okay. Do we have Insanity look away from the camera, perhaps? I'll do it on a separate layer to start. No, no, not yet. Feel the pressure. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 grit. Yes, you feel the pressure. Oh, feel the pressure. Interesting. Iris setup. Secret. Beep, 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 I beep, it's you. Feel the pressure. Try to figure this out. Iris positioning here. Feel the pressure. Ooh. This might work. I think the music is paused and it's asking me. Yeah. We're still listening. Thank you. One look given whiplash. Beat drop with a big flash. What the hell, can't touch that. Under pressure, body sweat. Can you focus? The changer. Just close your eyes, breathe in and visualize. Beat drop with a big flash. And think fast. In the emote. Day one, no, I didn't that. Don't stop with a link chat. But a hitter can't touch that. Whip, whiplash. Whip, whiplash. One look given whiplash. Fancy. This is opulent, it's glowing and it's flashy. Not the one to do too much, I keep it classy. Not the one to 2 or 3, so don't you ask me. Feel free to gas me. I deliver, I can promise I'm the coldest. Just close your eyes, breathe in and visualize. Beat drop with a big flash. I want that. On the highlight with your red light. But tonight it's all about me. Hey, you can even actually see the nostrils in this model. Beat drop with a big flash. That was a move fast. Been bad. Yeah. Can't touch that. Whip whiplash. Whip whiplash. That's pretty good. Okay, let's finish it up. We at least have almost all of the line art done for tonight. Then next Monday we finish this, and then we start the last headshot. Is there a gata on a blue moon? 다시 나를 비춰주네. 우와. I want a full moon. 있으는 가다 하면은 full moon. 다시 나를 비춰주네. 7 buttons, oh my lord. Whoa. Probably like the metal clasp sort of button instead. I will not draw the rest for now. 하지 않을게. 일어나죠. Do the frame. Moon. Yeah, I like it. Even Akisa, yeah. 가다 하면은 무슨 moon. 다시 나를 비춰주네. A little more flow, maybe. It's kind of like, because the hair, there's like the shoulder here, so maybe it's like being kind of propped up by that, or like trying to allude to that is what I'm trying to do. Like Pikachu. Pumpin' is pumpin'. I'm an otaku bestie. Micho this candy sassy. Galileo. Mail. Okay, combine this to upscaled. Name this one nicely. Da 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 da. Okay, now we upscale this 300%. Might actually be overkill. Okay, 200%. Okay. We just kiss moi. Get that mail. The dagger that I can. Acting like an angel dressed like crazy. Later time. All the girls are girling, girling. Let me do a little wrist stretch first. You might be able to hit Pomodoro number 5, actually. It'll be a long break, though. I don't know what we'll do in our long break. Ah, I don't want to switch over to do other art. I really could, though, because I do have the blood studies to work on. I will never let you down, down. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, know you like a no, babe. 'Cause you'll always be my favorite. Boop, boop, boop. Can't stop thinking that you know. But ain't looking in the mirror, oh. Stuck in the middle, oh. Da, 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 da. Paradise, yeah, yeah. I'm lost, but I like it. Vitamin C. Okay, we're gonna change this actually to 15% opacity. Okay. I think I'll start with the hair. A lot of hair definition. So let's work with that and then start erasing lines from there. Just want to check my line weights. Okay. Oh yeah, I know you're looking up, babe. 'Cause you'll always be my favorite. Paradise, yeah, yeah, I'm lost, but I like it. Let's see. Clean. Need to sneeze. Oh, burp was about to try to stop me too. Erase that. You had an opportunity. Nothing kinda good. I know how to rock your world. That's the baby boy, I'll make you sorry you were born. You don't know me the way you really should. So don't call me baby. Baby, that'll never do. You know I don't belong to you. I'm not your baby. I belong to me, so don't call me baby. And my smile is my IQ. I took this with fire. Hold on. Like there's no point in doing darker Sure misunderstood, so call me baby. That'll never do. You know I don't belong to you. I belong to me, so don't call me baby. You can tell some of these are anti-aliased. That'd be really subtle, but I'll have to re-export this. Something really good. Think I'm not that kind of girl. I'll know how to rock your world. I'll make you sorry you were born. You don't know me the way you really should. Don't call me baby. Baby, that'll never do. You know I don't belong to you. I belong to me, so don't call me baby. Got some learning, baby, that'll never do. You know I don't belong to you. I belong to me, so don't call me baby. I wanna be. I wanna be with you. Omana, omana. I run. Dabicha, no. I run. Da finger hearts. I wanna be with you, moon. I wanna be. I wanna be with you. Omana, omana. Tayo, totayo. No. My dream, my dream. Run. Run. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna hit that note. Unless I go into falsetto. Oh, tangents beware. Uh, oh, it's already break time. Ugh. Long break time. Okay, well, I don't know what I should do then. Big stretches. Urgh. Stretching good. I don't think I have any notifications to deal with right now. Nice and quiet. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. Only 2.5 hours of stream, though. I could have schnapps. I restocked on Milanos today. I will eat wasabi rice crackers to start as an appetizer, and hopefully not perish from eating too, because of the pungency of the horseradish. Okay, let's see. One cracker. And two. Ah, wasabi. It hurts already. And I'll have regular rice crackers, but I have regular ones in my room now. You heard correctly, yes. I still have wasabi rice crackers to finish, and I'm like slowly getting through the bag. But I'm not good with wasabi pungency. So they're really painful to get through. Regular rice crackers I can do a lot better with, though. I'm definitely a lot more used to wasabi than I was before. Hmm. How does it taste? Is it similar to wasabi? As far as I know, hold on. So technically, in the US, most of our quote-unquote wasabi would usually be like just horseradish. So because of that, I don't think I've ever had like I don't know if I've had actual wasabi anywhere. I don't know if I know anyone at all that has had a chance to taste like legitimate wasabi to tell me if wasabi that we have here, which is made of horseradish mainly, if there's any particular distinctions or not. Yeah, very, very pain. I think the pungency part between horseradish and wasabi is probably similar, like mustard, but hmm. So it tastes a bit spicy. Spicy is not like the right word. It's like spicy, but it's the same pungency where it's like it will attack your nostrils. It's that sort of pungency. Um, the hot mustard and horseradish do that. So I assume actual wasabi does that too. Hmm. I do know that actual horseradish sauce exists here. I did see it earlier today, but I have no thanks then. Yeah, yeah. It's very you will feel hot steam going through your nose when you overload on horseradish, and I would assume wasabi would be similar, but painful. Good. Clears up your sinuses, but like, damn. You'll avoid that. You'll avoid that from now on. You also don't like normal mustard. Unfortunately, normal mustard doesn't do that. But yeah, it's also why I don't like having hot mustard whenever I do dim sum, even though I do like the variety in dipping with like chili sauce and then hot mustard. Although I would also love black vinegar because I'm a vinegar fiend. Um, but yeah, since hot mustard has the same like pungency to it, I'm almost done with this bag. Oh, it was painful on the tongue though, in like a different way. I am pretty curious about horseradish sauce though. I don't know if there are any dishes I could make that would allow me to have an excuse to buy horseradish sauce from the grocer. But also, like, if I'm only trying it for like that one thing, I'm also like, mm, I don't think it'd be worth it. I have a few other snacks. Well, as I said, I have the Milanos, and then I also stocked up on my Cheeto ball puffs because they're great, spicy. Oh, sorry, they're called Cheetos Minis, according to the packaging, but we all know it's a different thing. The balls that give me vivid dreams every time I have these, which is great, except it's the end of the weekend. Don't you know I'm lost in promise? Don't you know I'm lost in promise? Hmm. 5 minutes of break time remaining. Let's see. Dishes that use horseradish sauce. An article that says 109 things to do with horseradish. Jesus Christ. Hmm. Beneficial in dissolving mucus in the nose and also helpful in the sinus. Phlegm and mucus, my beloathed. Which is funny because I always think of the four temperaments thing that I brought up on stream a while back and how I'm choleric. So technically my opposite temperament would be phlegmatic. Yeah, I'm definitely struggling with all the fluids contained in the phlegmatic temperament. For sure. It's a pain. Hi Rach, hello, happy. It's basically Tuesday. It's like 20 till midnight for me. Happy Tuesday to you, Rach. I hope you're doing well. Hope your week has started off okay. We're taking a break. I'm looking at stuff about horseradish because I'm eating wasabi rice crackers, and obviously, wasabi here in the West is like mainly horseradish because actual wasabi is like expensive. So I'm kind of looking up if there's a way for me to try horseradish sauce because I've seen that in the grocery today. So I'm like trying to see what I can do. And this article says there's 109 things to do with horseradish, which is crazy. Oh, we're on the same time zone. Sorry. It's basically Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Again, it's about to be midnight eventually. Unless you have to do something before Monday ends, in which case, good luck. Happy Monday. Staring at those that have homework deadlines that may be due at 11:59 p.m. Antibiotic, exceptionally high vitamin C content. Horseradish sauce can be purchased ready-made. Often when you buy it, it's full of white vinegar and sugar and dyes. Oh wow, I wonder why. Add to your hummus or guacamole. Use in a sandwich or wrap. I'm not putting this on my pita wrap one because I can't buy this right now. A teaspoon to your salad dressing with scrambled or poached eggs and salsa. The next time you enjoy fish, homemade ketchup. Okay, hold on. Oh, the article is named 109 things, but the person doesn't actually have 109 things to do with horseradish is evil. Right at the beginning of the article, I don't actually have 109 things. Okay. Hi, Chimpy. Hello. Happy basically Tuesday to you. How many lovers do I go through to find you? How many? How many? Please help me use up an insane amount of horseradish. Today I felt like learning a new recipe which happened to call for 1 tablespoon of fresh grated horseradish. I also unfortunately learned that when I input horseradish into my online grocery or shopping, I ordered a whole gigantic horseradish root. Wow. Me whenever I have to buy groceries, but I have to buy the whole thing. I bought 1 full lemon and 1 full avocado, which will last for the cooking I'm doing for my pita wraps, but I still have a container of arugula, which I'm like, arugula is a regret for my pita wraps. I do have leftover dill and thyme though for sure, so I don't know what I'll do with those. If they were dried herbs, honestly, that would have been better, but I guess the fresh dill would have been fine for the tzatziki that I made. Oh, back to work. Okay, final pomodoro of the night. I'm finishing this line art. I usually would want to plan to like use leftover ingredients for other things, but because it's the middle of the week and it's a work week, I'm like, the motivation to do anything else usually like dies pretty fast. Oh wait, one line here. Oh, I do also have leftover feta cheese as a result. I still have leftover Mexican style blend cheese from I don't I don't I think it was when I was making risotto, I think. No, it was the hamburger helper. I was like, because my friends were like, "Boo, you want to buy Mexicans blend cheese so bad?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I gave in, and now I have a bag of it. Of course, it would go good. I would. Well, I mean, I could put any cheese into like ramen, like instant ramen, and I'd be satisfied. So, I mean, for Korean ramyun, you'd want to use like a slice of American cheese, like Kraft singles, you know. But Parmesan works okay and stuff. But obviously, you have to be wary of, especially if it's like clumps or powder that it's going to be coated in like not necessarily wax, but stuff that'll make it like not miction necessarily as well as you think it would, which is always a pain. Oh, and of course, I also have leftover balsamic vinaigrette, which is like fine because honestly, my choices for this week for meal prep were salad, and then I saw the pita wraps. But fortunately, I can also convert the filling for the pita wraps into a salad, and then I can have pita bread on the side. Although feel like I feel like having pita chips instead would be like the wiser thing to do here. Um, but in any case, I can have salads instead. So I'm still technically able to have both for this week. But I can definitely have like I definitely would want to do like Cobb salads and stuff, so I can use the balsamic vinaigrette for that. No Gouda. As much as I love Gouda, I cannot keep adding more cheeses to my fridge because I will not use them for anything. They'll just sit there sadly because I don't have any use for them. And I think yeah, I have an extra container of unflavored Greek yogurt. Just a regular little serving cup. Thank you for hydrate. Just eat the cheese by itself. I don't like cheese that much. It's funny, I love cheese with stuff and cheese flavored things, but I am like not a big cheese person in the first place, interestingly enough. My life growing up as Asian tells me to not have cheese, even though I drink milk every day. Gouda cheese good with crackers? Or no, that's just brie. Sorry, I forget. I do not know our cheese emotes anymore. That's brie. I'm not gonna get more cheese. Stop trying to tell me to get more cheese. Y'all are evil. I already have Parmesan cheese, Mexican blend cheese, and feta cheese in my fridge now. I do not need more. Crackers and meat have a charcuterie board. But I want to have a charcuterie board outside on a picnic with my friends, like I was supposed to do with Citrona. And then we didn't find any actual one at Trader Joe's. Ugh. You really want cheese now? 1 second. Oh gods. Um, broccoli or cauliflower cheesy bites? I've never had those. I've enjoyed like Mary Calendar's like cheesy chicken rice bowl. That one's pretty good, I will say. But I'm like, cheese is definitely one of those things where if I have too much of it, I'm going to be nauseated for sure. That was like the biggest thing as to why I didn't like cheese, is that my appetite would be very hit or miss with cheese stuff. So that's why I'm pretty I do remember actually now. I'm very adverse to like cheese only dishes. So if it's like pizza or like ravioli that's only stuffed with like ricotta cheese and spinach is an absolute no-no. And then cheese pizza, no other toppings is also a no-no for me. No, 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 no. Your favorite cheese is Colby Jack. You make grilled cheese with shredded and sliced Colby Jack, and it's so good. Oh, shredded on the outside on the butter and slices inside. That's super cheese. Wow. My go-to for grilled cheeses was like Gouda and pepper jack. Grilled cheeses are bearable for me, fortunately. They taste good. I think I would wanna put cold cuts, which will not be cold once you grill it, but you get the point. To have with the cheese. Otherwise, most cheeses are like, alright. I love blue cheese. Blue cheese is dip at least. I haven't tried actual blue cheese. I'm sure I'd enjoy it very much. Um, blue cheese, and then the only cheese I know I don't like at all is mozzarella. I do not like mozzarella. I don't consider myself picky as much as I would say very very particular about sticking with preferences and not deviating from that. But I will eat other things. Even if it's not something I don't usually like, if I don't particularly care enough to feel disdainful about eating something I don't usually like. But like that can include avocado, you know. Except guacamole. Guacamole is an absolute no. But I have things that are absolute no's, like guacamole. And mozzarella cheese is one of my absolute no's that I will absolutely not eat. I don't like the taste of mozzarella. That is one of the things that really aggravates my nausea. I've had cheese sticks before, like the fried cheese sticks before. Those ones are like alright. As long as I dip them in a marinara tomato sauce. So I'm not only tasting the cheese. Charcuterie boards are alright too because I'm having something that displaces the cheese flavor. I am more of a fan of potato related things. As someone who loves fries and loaded fries and baked potatoes and hash browns and tater tots. Although the potato satisfaction mostly comes from me ordering fries and chicken tenders from fast food places as like my go-to. Because I don't want to deal with a burger. I just think burgers are a hassle. They can taste great, but they're hassles. Oh, cheese string. Oh, string cheese. I also don't like string cheese. Definite. I felt like I've bought string cheese before to see if I would be okay with them, and I think it was a no. You should try and make these swirly baked potatoes you've seen before. Oh, stop! Don't tempt me. I know I'm gonna order fries or get fries somewhere tomorrow because I need it for my pita wrap before I get assaulted by acid everywhere. Because I need the additional fat and salt to help me out. And honestly, I would need some sort of spice too, but I don't know what Mediterranean spices would work. Slash that I would need to make. Because I think that would also help cut through the acid, but I'm also not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm like a pretty big fan of most seafood and potatoes. Mashed potatoes with Parmesan cheese. Although I will say mashed potatoes I'm like okay with. Only because the texture can be annoying. I feel like these buttons should be smaller actually. I want to draw 7 of these. Insanity, can I just not draw 7 of these buttons? Let me get most of the line art in because I do need to do some of the line art that crosses over with each other. Cumin? Is it cumin? I wouldn't know. I didn't think about it until now because I was like, oh, it's tzatziki. But what if I want it spicy? You remembered you're scared of your oven, but you'll brave it for potatoes tomorrow, maybe? My oven is not usable. It exists, but it is storage, and it cannot be used for anything else. But I have a smaller oven that can be used for baking, but I haven't used it in forever. I think literally it's been a year since I've used it. I haven't even done the eye still yet. Oh my lord. Yeah, seafood and fries, my beloved. I don't know how you would go about combining those, I will say though. Which I will say, I've never had like a seafood boil. But just for reference, I still have never ever ever had like a seafood boil or anything. So I feel like that's something I'm missing out on. Last time you baked, you burnt your arm. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Baking is an experience. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna figure out where else I'm supposed to put lines. Line art, where else? I don't know. And then I have to do the thicker lines elsewhere also. I haven't done any baked dishes though. So maybe that's something I need to figure out if I want to use the smaller oven for that. But it's kind of weird because of ventilation issues. Or it's like, I guess I have to put it in the kitchen or really ventilate the place for it to be usable at all. Oh, I don't know. I can't figure out how to explain it right now. You don't even know what a seafood boil is? What the? I don't know how to explain it since I've never had it. So, you know. A shrimp bisque? Oh, you're tempting me so much. I'm a really, really big fan of scallop and abalone and fish roe. Mentaiko is like, I love mentaiko. For udon and onigiri, hell yes. The only times where seafood or any like fish adjacent things are not my cup of tea. Lobster I haven't really enjoyed fully, and then technically every and all fish is blasphemous to me because I don't like fish bones, but I'm getting braver at dealing with fish bones. Slowly but surely. But I'm very, very picky about texture mismatch. Um, and unfortunately, fish bones will trigger that. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Um, like raw fish, like sashimi, sushi, perfectly fine. But if it has a chance to have fish bones, which is most cooked fish dishes, I'm immediately like, my guard is already up. And then I can't fully enjoy unagi because it can have like little small bones that you're just supposed to deal with. I used to enjoy unagi, and then like a few years back, I had like an unagi dish, like an unagi rice lunchbox, and then I had it, and I was like, I felt the bones for once, and I was like, ah, this has ruined unagi for me forever. You're craving boiled cabbage dipped in nokmam? Interesting. But boiled cabbage? Huh. Hold on, I had to figure out where else lines exist on this. Eh, eh, eh. Well, actually, anything in fish sauce is pretty good, I suppose. So, do as you will. It's supposed to be a way to remove the bones while you cut into it and eat it. For fish in general, I think it depends on the fish. Like if you're eating like smaller fish fry, it's like they're just tiny bones, and those tiny bones are the bane of my existence. Supposed to go with fried red snapper. I don't know if I've ever had red snapper specifically. Okay. You finished your midnight snacks. Are you gonna go to sleep now? You'll be lurking, so no talking shit about you. What is there to talk shit about you? Hold on, let's see. What can we talk shit about you regarding? You're not a fan of string cheese, but I'm also not a fan of string cheese. You had shrimp bisque. I guess there's not really anything to use against you, except for the fact that you love cheese. A cheese lover! Kidding. Cheese is okay. I'm not like a big fan of it. It's just that's all. Bigger, please, maybe. Okay, time to do the eyes. I can't really do any waterline definition on this because it's just monochrome too. Well, actually, we'll see. Let me turn this up a little more, so I know where I'm lining. Hello, Troy Sivan. Addicted to your touch. Bada bam bam. Communication, tell me what you want. Let your body talk. You got my heartbeat racing. I feel a rush, addicted to your touch. The good thing I have snacks in my room almost constantly, so I can like snack whenever we talk about food or I just get hungry. God's bless. I already had some snacks earlier, so I should be okay. It's really funny because you're not supposed to use your electronics or have snacks like an hour or more than an hour before your bedtime or whatever, and I'm like, well, I don't follow any of those rules. I have work to do, and it's computer work, and I literally cannot follow these rules. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. So good when we slow gravity. So good. Breathe 1, 2, 3. Take all of me. So good. Why do this just for like the implied definition of the eyes behind? Hi, Cremeset. Oh, you ordered the Gumplugget. Hi, Fly High. You see Lycon. Fly High, this is kind of late for you, isn't it? It's nice to see you, though. And you too, Cremeset. I don't know if I should be glad to hear that you bought the Gumplugget. Hold on, I do want to see... I think I've been outlining the eyes and the headshots last year. What's after like? I guess I'll do it. Okay, I will pause the timer because this is where I will be ending stream. But I will finish up the line art here. You've been awakened by Ayu. What's after like? What's after like? But happy Tuesday to y'all that just came in. We've been talking about food and the pita wraps I made today and food and how everyone here likes cheese. And this is the only K-pop group you listen to? A solo stan. Oh. I don't run into those very often. I don't really interact with K-pop people at all. So I'm an anomaly anyway. I was a good group. I slept and then woke up. I see. Well, you can go back to sleep because I'm gonna wrap up here anyway. You and I, it's more than like. Yeah. Actually, I'll do a little lining for the eyebrows as well. What's after like? Yeah. What's after like? I think there should be a line for the lips. What's after like? Cool. I forgot to erase. All their outfits are so pretty, yes. Lycon X Hugo all day, so true. So true. Don't worry, you still have money. Okay. As long as you're not overspending. Expedition 33 better get game of the year. Actually, wait, hold on. Are we talking about like the main game awards or like indie game awards? I'd actually hold on. What are the contenders for the main game awards nominees again? Literally looked at these earlier today. I had to do it through GameSpot too because the main website wasn't working. Honestly, yeah, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, Expedition 33 can have it. It's whatever. Yeah, I just don't think, as long as I just personally don't think it should be Game of the Year from within the indie sphere alone. I think I think with like the main game, like the Game Awards that everyone knows, it definitely broke containment to a point that it should be recognized for how great it is. But I think within just indie games, I think there's other games that should be well considered. Um, because of especially how more stylistic and creative indie games can get compared to AAA, that I personally don't think Claire Obscure necessarily matches up in the same way to those other games. Do you picture your viewers in any way? Like when you see a message from you, is there a mental image that pops into your head? Um, it depends. It depends on the chatter. If it's someone who has a Sona or an OC that I know them by, then that tends to be the image that pops into my head. But for other people I don't necessarily know or have like a fully concrete idea for them, I would say. I do know Expedition 33 is technically an indie, but again, within specifically the realm of indies, I just am tired of the realistic looking graphics and stuff that I'm like, okay. And then again, I think there are a lot of interesting stories that you can just get from other indie games. And I just don't think Claire Obscure hits that bar for me personally. So it's just the graphics I don't vibe with, but that's whatever. But then um the specific things it does with its storytelling, not personally hitting my bar. Because I think the indie game sphere is really it's a special the biggest thing I love about it is really how you get to see creators that are especially from like minority groups really be able to tell their stories and incorporate their cultures into the games that they make because they're directly involved in that. And that's not to say that bigger indie teams and AAA games aren't able to do that or don't choose to do that because there are definitely AAA games that do that. But you get to see a bigger pool of that from indie games because indie games also includes all the creators who especially may not necessarily do this for money or like trying to make like big commercial success when they publish their game. And so you get a much bigger pool of stories and narratives that you can enjoy um, because you're really focusing on all of these smaller little creations that people make rather than these big things that are put out by big companies and stuff. I think last thing I'll do is I'll change the tone on this. Nothing, put your persona away. But yeah, that's just me specifically. That's why I'm happy there's the Indie Game Award specifically because I'm happy to see some indie games like Clair Obscur and Silksong and stuff like hit like the main game awards that everyone talks about. But I'm definitely a lot more oriented towards the smaller indie game scene and seeing like smaller games and stuff. Um, I don't play nearly as much indie games as I did within the past few years, but again, being busy has its not great benefits. But then that's why I'm talking about maybe making December like a gaming marathon sort of thing, so I can because I have 98 games on my wish list, y'all, on my Steam wish list, and I think I want to say half of those are still under development, So I still have 50 games on that wish list I need to deal with. So I want to like hurry up and get through my main queue so I can like touch all these other indie games that I've seen that I want to like explore and see um the passion put into them, and then see if I can even find like even smaller games that people make and enjoy them because I feel like I don't do that enough as much nowadays. Because I feel like there's the indie scene, but then there's like the truly indie scene, and I will admit that even myself, along with most people that do play indie games, don't necessarily see that like hidden away part of like the indie game scene. I did see that Hades 2 is on the main game award too. Yeah, I'm hoping Hades 2 gets a lot of accolades for sure. Although I feel like there's a lot to say about sequels and stuff and DLCs existing. Stares at Elden Ring Night Rain, but I do think Hades 2 did pretty well with that. Hopefully it gets some awards and stuff. Megabonk, I don't know what Megabonk is at all. I have like heard of it, not at all. So I have no idea what to expect regarding that game. I've never heard of it at all compared to like a lot of the other games I've seen on the nominees. Please feed your baby Sky, my lord. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and switch us back over here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's switch over here. Well, thank you everyone for chilling with me, helping keep me company while I co-work and whatnot. Vampire survivors with an extra axis. I see. Interesting. I have Spell Brigade for that because my friends and I love Spell Brigade. It's like our main game, and that one's also like it's like Vampire Survivors essentially, but that's like our go-to, I will say. Yeah, Claire Obscure getting so many nominations is wild. I mean, there's a lot of games on there that have repeat nominations, and I'm like, okay, this is fair. This is like to be expected for that sort of thing. So I'm like, again, I'm looking at the Indie Games Awards. I'm like, oh, variety. Interesting, vastly different things that they tackle. And most nominations in the Game Awards history? Holy moly. I wonder what'll happen with the awards. You'll have to give Spell Brigade a try at some point. They are going to like really slow down updates because they're actually going to try to start moving out of early access to 1.0. So that's going to be exciting. But again, I haven't played the last two updates, and neither has most of Scaling, I think. But Spell Brigade is just chill, and you just walk around and try not to die. But yeah, I don't know Danny Dev, unfortunately. So I don't know the importance of Danny Dev being involved in that. Last year we got Balatro Sweep. This year we're getting Expedition 33. I forgot. Right. It feels like the game last year's Game Awards happened a lot sooner or closer to now than I thought. But it is November. And then soon we'll be getting recaps from like Twitch and Steam and our music playing sites and stuff. It's interesting to think about. Crab game. Crab game? Wait, crab game? Muck? What? I'm just gonna search it up. I do not know what you're talking about. Crab game? Oh, wait, isn't crab game the like Squid Game not ripoff? because that has a negative connotation. But like, sorry, I don't. I didn't know what crab game was for a moment. What is muck? Because I never played crab game myself, and I have never seen muck at all. Actually, I don't know these games. Some of these games I just don't know. Also, welcome back, Kai. Okay. This is baby spinach. Okay. I think I need to make baby spinach a 7TV emote. I've inspired you to make a fire elemental OC. Yay! More fire elemental. Yippee! Yahoo! I had like some Fireborn OCs for my personal project world building, but since it's gone through like a lot of overhauls, especially with how species work, I do not currently know if there will be more fire elemental characters. But we will see. Yeah. Okay. Um it is end of stream. I do want to wrap up here because I would like to get ready and unwind for a bit and then go to bed. So I'm gonna have Twitch open because I do need to start looking for our raid target. Um spinach. This is baby spinach. Anyway, for now, let's do our outro. Thank you everyone for chilling. As always, if you've been lurking, maybe don't follow, please consider following. We'll always appreciate the support regardless though. If you ever want to know when I'm next streaming, I do have two Discord servers. Um, the first one is specifically only for my Twitch channel only, and then the one that's about to be posted next will be for my stream team that I have with my friends Bones, Citrona, and Mika. Our stream team is called Scaling because scaling triangle it's just stupid chaos and just silliness. Um, I do also post my schedules in that server too, just in case you want to get notifications on all of our streams, but don't want to join both servers. I am more prudent on specific emergency announcements if that happens in my personal in the my channel specific server though. For art and music posting, because I will be posting the first headshot of the three that I need to work on. Make sure to check out my link tree. You can find my Blue Sky, Tumblr, and Instagram there. And of course, make sure to explore. And if you haven't already, get your stamp for today. I think, well, really, I don't really have streams where I talk about directs and stuff and like game awards because I'm just so disconnected from everything that I just can't catch up. So fortunately, random indie games will show up on my radar and I'll be like, awesome, wow, an indie game for me to try. Which is what the Indie Game Awards nominees list did. That like brought my wish list up by like at least 5. Um, but I do also implore y'all to check out the Indie Game Awards nominees as well. I think there's a few on there that I've recognized that I've wanted to play, and there's also a few on there that I haven't seen before that has intrigued me. They have quite a variety of different awards and stuff. Um, so awards that focus on specific um like publishers, whether you're like, Southeast Asian or celebrating Black creators, and of course normal categories like music, accessibility and game mechanics and stuff like that. I think it's also always good to check there because they also do some itch.io links as well instead of just using Steam links. So it's pretty cool to see itch.io side games being shown on there as well. But yeah, for the Game Awards, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Can't wait for the music medley that they'll do. Although I'm not gonna recognize any of it though. Balatro I've played, so obviously I was able to recognize that, but I haven't even played Silk Song. I'm not even gonna recognize anything for that. I won't recognize anything in the medley that they'll do this year. So, alas. Okay. Is Celeste going to keep streaming? They are playing through Amanda the Adventurer 3. I think they're trying to finish it tonight, so I'll probably send y'all over to Celeste. Um, if you're planning on playing Amanda the Adventurer, I would suggest that you be ready to skedaddle after the raid so you don't get spoiled because she is playing the third entry, which just recently came out. But yes, here is our raid message. As always, if you could add a sub emote at the end of that, I would always appreciate it. If you don't have a subscription, again, power ups or rewards, you can choose an emote to unlock for 80 channel points. One of my Twitch tier 1 sub emotes to use across Twitch for 24 hours only, and only the static ones. The animated ones, unfortunately, you cannot pick from. Mirror, mirror, love is for woes. This is like the deep house song in K-pop. Thank you for recognizing a real one, Kai. But yes, let's go ahead and raid Celeste. So I'll see you all. I'll probably see you all Wednesday. Again, Wednesdays this month are community world building Wednesdays, where I'm focusing on building up, remastering my VTuber lore and world building. Eventually, we'll do like illustrations on that at some point, but that's what we're working on. And then other than that, Saturday for gaming as usual, more Mega Man Battle Network 3. But yes, thank you everyone for chilling with us, and thank you for the raids, Jitterbug and Zane. I wasn't expecting those. And of course, thank you to Nem, Citrona, Nikki, Redstone, Magic, Kai, Jitterbug, Gemini, Ben, Cypress, Digiwave, Riley, Milo, Zane, Flipped Orbit, Rage, Chimpy, Kremaset, and Fly High. And anyone else that maybe didn't make their presence known or only did a point redeem and my little chatbot didn't catch it. Maybe it was just lurking. Hi, Coolly. Oh, you're almost at 100. Oh my gosh. Yes, please take care, everyone. I give you all forehead kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. It is lights out for me, so I will be heading out to bed. So have a good night, everyone. Please make sure to tuck yourselves in if it's also nighttime for you. But have a good rest of your night or day. Bye bye.